Why hello there fellow adventurers, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RuneScape Dragonwilds. Episode 5, Speaking to Ghosts and Goblin Prophecy. Weeds. Shrimp. More weeds. More shrimp. Game, please. Catch a sardine at the fishing spot near the... let me make sure that I'm, like, at the right one. Because low-key, I might not be. And you know, my love for fishing is nil at best. So, I need fishing level 3 to even make a rod. So I will have to level up to level 3 to be able to do this thing. But, yeah, I don't want to be at this forever. So, actually, keep catching shrimp in your net until you reach level 3. Okay, so I need to hit... There we go, there we go. I'm done. So now I can catch a sardine with the raw shrimp as bait. So let's go ahead and make a fishing rod and shrimp bait and catch sardines for the old man. So I can make feather bait and shrimp bait. It wasn't RNG, I misinterpreted the quest. 'Twas me, not it. So here's the rod. And I'll make 2 bait. I'm gonna regret making only 2. I'll make 2 more. So you cast and hold, and you have to land it in the circle. So if you cast it too hard, you'll miss, like this. Right? Nope. Yep, see? Missed the fishing spot. Try again. There we go, right in the middle, more or less. And this is why I don't like fishing. Maybe it's the ADHD or something. Oh, right, I didn't actually use bait. Derp! Okay, now I right-click the shrimp bait, so I'm actually actively using the shrimp bait, so I won't catch junk. You got a bite, tire it out. So you pull against its direction, and then you reel it once it's tired. Just like every other game that has a fishing mechanic, basically. And by George, we've got sardine! Yep, that's it. That's fishing. And that's probably all the fishing you will see from me. So yeah, I am low-key destroying my bait, destroying my net, destroying my rod. This was for the sake of you all wondering about the tutorial. Now that I'm done, I'm done. Now there's other regions will have other bait and other things to catch. And I will admit, there's a lot of recipes that involve fish that are good, but not the best. So if you, like me, have a weird allergy to fishing mechanics, you can avoid it, and it really won't cost you anything. Oh, wonderful. Delicious sardine. It brings back old memories. Now I just need to fry it up, just like old Grandpa used to. Thank you, adventurer. Here for your troubles. A tome of fishing. And more bait that I will subsequently destroy. I also didn't hand over the sardine to him, which I find funny. He was like, yay, I got a sardine. Here's it back. Alright, so my fishing maxed out at 6. And I take it as a personal pride that I do not level that any further. Alright, now I have Restless Ghost, which I can only do at night. There are other side quests around, so I'm going to ask you if you want me to pursue additional side quests around, or do you want me to go into the swamps, or improve my base, or something entirely else. It's up to you. You can vote. So in Bryn Mawr, there are There's a few other quests to do in this region, but I'm basically done with the, like, starting zone. But if you want me to seek out the last few side quests that exist in the starting zone, I'm happy to oblige. Ooh, now I have additional attacks. Additional combos to the end of my melee attacks. Sweet. So this has a 7 attack combo. Now. Cool, nothing diseased. Plenty of compost. I'm even gonna compost the fish. It's worth, no, I honestly should cook it. Get my cooking skill up. So here's a shrimp omelet, which gives me sea legs, makes you immune to the slowing effects of water. And sauteed sardines, which grants a 50% additional life ward when using ward stones. Did you just eject my sardine off the edge of the... Yeah, you did. And I'm gonna make some more plant cure. And while I'm staring at this, let's turn this to bone. So having a lot of plant cure is a good thing. It sucks when you spend a lot of time to invest in your farm to only have the crops subsequently die of really no fault of your own. And eventually I will get rainwater, which is higher quality water, which won't, like, it will, I believe, decrease the chance of diseasing it. But I'm gonna need more rain to occur. There is other water sources that you get later on. I just don't have access to them yet. Alright, level up my cooking. So what is in store for me at 16? Amateur Coliomancer. So there's more recipes, and here are my favorite recipe, or one of my favorite recipes. Knowledgeable Nourishment grants a 10% XP boost. So that is a cabbage, a potato, and a berry. And then we have reduced hunger and reduced stamina for woodcutting. So yeah, I'm gonna want sweet veg balls, because they're amaze balls. So that's gonna be my bread and butter, so to speak. Which means I need to start to cook up my potatoes and my cabbages and then, like, intentionally plant potatoes and cabbages. Oh, burnt food? Yeah, burnt food I should just compost, not eat. Alright, let's do cabbages. And this is a speed accelerated fire still, I think. Maybe not. I'll do it again. So fried cabbages, dried berries, and fried potatoes equal the veg balls. And that's just going to allow me to, like, level up everything so much better. 10% better. Next is internal alchemy. That goes hand in hand with food and water bonuses really, really, really well. Basically, you cast this spell, and it continues the effect of whatever food and water item that you've consumed, so that you don't have to consume another one. It won't fill your food and water bars, but it will prevent you from having to dip into your higher quality meals over and over and over. Alright, fried potato time. And now that it is, so taking a look, it looks like side quests and needed resources. So, what I could do is I could continue the, now that it is nighttime, the Restless Ghost quests. So let's do that. We want to find Warren's Spirit. We've already been tasked with that. And I'll just put this food away for now. And compost the rest. The Restless Ghosts is what I'm at. So, southwest corner of the ruined village, which is going to be like over here somewhere, is we had talked to Warren's Spirit, and Warren wants us to put his brother to rest. Then there's other spirits as well. So I had mentioned this before, but this game doesn't do a great job of like telling you where to go or what to do. It really just doesn't. So having played this before, I will interact with the other spirits that I need to. But yeah, this is... It's not to say that I need to be handheld throughout these games, but it's also not fun to just like explore having no idea where you're supposed to go. Because the world is huge, and you could just be stuck in this like endless loop of I don't know where to go, where you are sort of forced to look it up. So I'm heading up this way. And we've got yet another diary. Everyone in this region apparently kept diaries. Literacy rate for the Dragonwilds is surprisingly high. I actually didn't mean to come here. Ouch. Why'd you shoot me? I meant to go this way. And Lord Orion, thank you for the cheer. Can't touch this. No, 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 no. Hello. Okay. Get off my butt. Well, this didn't work out for me, did it? I made a great stupid journey, leaving all Carid behind because adventure awaited for me, glory and fame. Then, a great bloody dragon messed everything up. Dead within moments, barely had a day on this land. I never did have the best luck. Remember me, adventurer, I was Lizina, blade for hire and swordmaster supreme. Say a prayer for me so that the gods will look on me fondly. My brother lies buried in darkness beneath a southern point, rising high in the sky. Find his name, set him free. Alright, I have more stops to make, provided it stays next time. It also wouldn't be a bad idea, once I get more vault cores, to drop a teleportation stone on that law over there, because law vents they're not uncommon, but like the way the teleportation works in this game is the farther you're going and the heavier you are, the more law runes you need to get where you're going. So when you go on like a mining run, let's say, and you are very encumbered with stuff, you will need more law runes to make the jump, and it will become more expensive. And they did cheapen it in the latest update, other than the hotfix, where it's like half the original cost, but even then, you still need a lot of law runes. Okay, we need to go this way. It's almost, it might be too daytime now, because I was floundering to continue this quest. But there are other quests for us to pick up around here. Worst case. Where is he? I always have trouble finding Finn. Mr. Finn, where be you? Oh, I think it's daytime. So now that it is daytime, I think what I want to do is to... There's other side quests to pick up in Brumar, the forest we're in, but I wouldn't mind getting some vault cores, and there's a pretty good shortcut for that, so I'm gonna go do that real quick. Because I've already built myself a shortcut. Oop. I don't know if they've respawned yet, but I should be able to tell pretty quickly. So, in revisiting a room like this, a vault, the doors that I have opened will remain opened. They don't, like, reclose or anything like that. So, I went the wrong way. But you could just, like, poke your head into the boss room and just see, oh, you know, has the vault core regen. Because generally speaking, the boss room is right next to the entryway door that you have to unlock by traversing the entire maze. So it's pretty easy to tell whether the core is back or not. And it is. I also just got a new type of magic I'll talk about in a second, because I'm gonna be busy with this guy for a second. Actually, realistically, I could just grab the core and bolt. Right? There's nothing which says that I have to stay here for the fight. And quite frankly, he doesn't drop anything. So, you know what? I'm a dine and dash. Eat dust, loser. Now, there was two other cores in this vault. And I never really unlocked the one of them. But we'll poke about to see if I can't get to the core that I never got before. And then also to get the the second core as well. Really? You didn't notice me? Okay. Your loss. My gain. Get dunked on. What? He only drops stones. No rune essence? I feel cheated. was the other vault core? Not in there. I'm building up a bit of a... Ah, here it is. Building up a bit of a train here. Alright, so I got... Ouch. They hit me. I got 2 cores now. That's good. Enough for 2 more teleportation circles. I don't think sticking around would be wise given the aggro that I have now, so I'm not going to bother for the last one. And that's why I said it wasn't all that important, because, like, they're farmable. And with the lodestone right here next to my base, they're really easy to get. Cool! Ah, this stuff is ready to go. So I gained some cabbage seeds back, having farmed cabbage. Let's go ahead and plant potato seeds next. And now I have 2 new spells to talk about. Has it rained? No. So the 2 new spells I've just unlocked is Uproot, which does an AoE farming, and Summon Element, which shows me where nearby vents are. So if I do Summon Element, the elements go out and they will point towards astral, water, air, fire, nature, earth, and there's also pillars in the sky indicating, like, roughly their proximity. So if you're looking for astral vents, it's a pretty handy, like, targeting tool. Yep. All right. Let's get this fertilized and watered. And as you can see, the berry bushes do not require refertilization. It's one of the, again, one of the advantages of things that don't need to be regularly replanted. It's a little bit less effort. And then the Uproot spell that I unlocked allows me to just harvest everything around me. And that also counts for wild crops. Not that wild crops typically are in a density that would make that useful, because, like, there might be 2 or 3 flax or potato or cabbage near you. But it's a spell all the same. All right. Done and done. Why did it take someone to do magic right for so long? I agree. Magic in this game is done. It's why I said throughout the week, knowing that I was leading up to this, that, like, this is one of the only games with, like, truly compelling magic that just the spells feel awesome. In most games, that's just not the case. Most games, spells are kind of, like, janky, boring. They're gimmicky. They're not useful. I have the veg sweet balls. So I also want to reorder my spellbook. So spellbook 1 is my combat book, so Uproot and Summon Element gets removed from it. Spellbook 2 is my non-combat magic. So we'll put... Oh, I didn't actually unlock that. We'll put Uproot and Summon Element on that. And let's speed up my campfire with spells. Because what I'm going to be crafting is a bunch of veg balls for my XP boost food, which is awesome. And now that I have the veg balls, all the rat roast, I really don't need anymore. So I'll compost that. The plants will get overgrown in multiple phases. This is just phase 1, so if I leave it, it will grow even more weeds. So I don't need to de-weed it regularly. I can just let it build up to a much more critical level. It's fine. Oh, what did I just unlock now? Cooking 20. Oh, internal alchemy. Oh, nice. I was just mentioning this. So now that we have internal alchemy, I'll get the veg sweet ball, and then I'm also going to get the arcane infusion. No, I can't make that. I'll get the fleet-footed so that I can sprint more. And you can see the food buffs here. And all I have to do... Let's reorder my spellbook again. Remove that. All I have to do to reset the consumption timers is to use the alchemy ability, the internal alchemy. And in fact, I'm going to be using internal alchemy often enough that I'm going to put it on my combat bar too. Because I'm going to want to reset the timers for my food buffs every 5 minutes or whenever they come up. So that I don't have to burn through my my ingredients necessarily. Because some of the foods that you end up making are like, I wouldn't say expensive, but you're not going to want to do them over and over and over. Alright, it's daytime, so I can't exactly talk to the Restless Spirits. So, instead, let's go do a different quest, shall we? I'm going to head eastward for another quest. So, do side quests in the starting forest is going to be my priority. And why not? Free earth runes. Oh, there's also something new I can craft. Oh, never mind. It's cosmetic. So now that I've made like a sweet veg ball, I can like plate it and decorate with it. So all of the decorations here, this isn't me making a new skill tome. This is me making a fake skill tome and like decorating with it. Not making one that actually makes me smarter or whatever. I'm going the wrong way. Blinded Rhadamant still watches true. 3 sentinels of stone, each guard a key. Give a gemstone eye a glistening hue, and the Lord of Order will once more see. And as you can see, there's 3 gemstones on the pedestal of this statue. So I just wanted to point that one out, because that is, of course, something else to do in this region. Splat. So even with Featherfall, I took like 40% health. Needless to say, that drop would have been absolutely fatal had I not spellcast first. With about 2 minutes left on my food buffs, let's use Internal Alchemy, which is 10 nature runes. And the health bonus is over there. Reset to 5 minutes. And as long as I remember, like, to continually reset those timers, I don't need to reconsume the more expensive veg balls. I can just eat, like, rat meat and still have the food bonuses of the veg ball. Which is pretty cool. Four targets at once. It's a record for me, I think. Oh god, this water. Oh, concentrated lava vent. It's right there. I can see it from here. So I just got another vestige, which unlocks a cruel goblin blade blueprint. The Goblin Swish Slash. So I had mentioned having a teleportation. Oh, you already see me. Having teleportation stones next to law vents is pretty convenient. It's less needed now that they've updated the game to not have law vents be so penalizing to not have. But even still, I'm going to put a teleportation circle on that vent there in just a second. Which is why I have my vault core that I brought. Stupid archer reset my combo. Ugh. Stop it. So I needed some stone in order to build the teleportation lodestone. And I don't feel like getting wet. There we go. Oh, not the dragon again. So I'm over here for a side quest. Once I clear out some of the hostile goblins. Thought I didn't see you, did you? I'm not really sure why they're standing around and letting me shoot at them, but they're goblins. They're not very smart. Well, that was a bit racist. These goblins... Oh, speaking of which, these goblins are not very smart. But Xanax a different story. Blueprint for a sealed wooden crate. Not super sexy, but not terrible. All right, I have 30 seconds left on my magic, or my consumables, so let's eat some more nature and reset those up to 5 minutes. As you can see, it's I mean, you have to continually remember to do it, so letting it lapse is definitely going to happen often enough. But I'll do my best to remember. Sometimes you're just in the middle of like a boss fight and you physically, because that spell takes a while to cast, you just won't have the time or room to do it. What you want? Can't you see I'm busy plotting my escape? I mean, I can see that, yes. No! Thought I could get the height. So it is becoming night time pretty soon, which means I will be able to do the Restless Spirits as well. Yeah. Or Restless Ghosts, rather. So maybe while it is becoming nighttime, I should take advantage of that, I suppose, and travel to the next spirit that I want to talk to. I'll try to bang that one out, so I don't leave it forever. Bedless by bed, thank you for the sub. Little serpentine here. Can't hit me. I'm serpentining. As you may have noticed, most of these chests that you can find don't really have much of consequence, especially for the starting area. So I'm not too concerned about like looting them all. So I mentioned that because the goblins right over there had one that was glowing that I could have looted, but it's often just like more effort than it's worth. Hence the ignoring it. Like there's another one over there, but I think that one got looted. 44 seconds on the internal alchemy if I want to recast that. And I am looking... Where is it? So there's there it is. I think this is too high for me to survive, so let's find a smaller ledge so I don't go splat. Wind step doesn't last very long, so if you don't immediately use it, recast it. This gravity is a... Oh, I'm being hunted! Alright. There you guys are. Yeah, hunted, huh? Stout! It's a tree. I tricked you. So the Restless quest takes us over here as well. If I'm not mistaken. And in order to get access to this, you need at least 20 lumberjack to get through these vines. But hey, look, a dead person. I thought I might be safe here, hidden away from the skies. As the dragon circled over me, I thought, maybe I'll be okay. I wasn't. Shocker. He knew of this place, that dragon, poked his way, as great scaly head through the entrance, and grinned at me as he slowly drew in a breath. I watched my life unfold before me until the poison put it all to an end. I wish I'd found that shield. Remember me, adventurer. Say a farewell to Finn, won't you? Tell Ma I'm sorry, and tell my step-da he's an arse. Choking on swamp gas, ruined timber, moldy and splintered, sinking moment by moment into bitter, bleak mud. Find the name of the buried, set them free. A vestige for a bow, which is a new bow blueprint for the adventurer's longbow. And they're given the time of the day, I don't think I'm going to make it to yet another ghost tonight because it's almost daybreak. So I'm going to pivot and work on a different side quest. Yeah, so I'm going to go north. Oh god, I should have casted a spell there. Woo! Again, if you die, you end up dropping your loot off the cliff, like if I had fallen there. Off the cliff that I jumped from. So if you jump into the abyss, like if you jump to your death, it will be where you jumped from, not where you landed. Fortunately. So your stuff is fetchable. I did let my food veg ball lapse because I'm going to be doing that constantly. It's hard to remember to constantly do it. I don't really care about the drink. I just care about the XP veg ball, so it will level up like my abilities as I use them. So I just re-ate some stuff. All right, where am I going? So up here is Zanuck. Careful, this whole area is full of goblins, and not the nice kind like me. What brings you all the way out here? Do you feel it too? Prophecy. A god's backup plan, waiting for a host to sink its tendrils into. I sensed something was up by the ruin over there, beneath this outlook, and south towards the guild. Something dangerous is hidden out there. It's sealed for now, probably in an amulet or something, but we need to find it. By we, I mean you. I'm vulnerable to prophecy. I was Bando's puppet for a while, and I can't risk that again. Never again. What do you mean you were a puppet? I hate the romantic notion of destiny. Mine was to be a puppet for the goblin god of war, Bandos. I died, got resurrected, and my soul was marked by his claim. I had no choice in the matter. I nearly became something awful, but a friend helped me resist Bandos and put a stop to his scheme. But Bandos' mark still dug deep into my being, and when I died, well, so did I. Or when it died, well, so did I. I mean, I got better, but still, these things haunt you. Why aren't you like other goblins? Truth is, I'm a cave goblin, a different tribe. We escaped Bandos' effort in the God Wars and forged a life of our own. The war god hated anything that wasn't combat. So where the surface goblins stagnated, we cave goblins thrived. We chose peace and understanding. And now, cave goblin society is wonderfully advanced. I look at goblins and see what we were, and sometimes I'd like them to see what they could be. Who was Bandos? Bandos was a war god, the big high war god in the parlance of my people. He delighted in conflict, battle, and bloodshed. He came to our world, Galenor, and ignited war, laughing all while at the carnage. He was banished, like all the gods, but Guthix's edicts. Then returned after Guthix died, and immediately picked a fight. He challenged the god of justice, and the two raced to build a god-killing weapon. Armadil finished his first. Armadil slew Bandos, leaving the universe in a better state. I do not regret his passing. Galenor is better for it. Thank you for tuning in to RuneScape Dragonwilds, which originally streamed live on Twitch as a marathon. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but I'm not looking for feedback or spoilers. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, viewers that came to the live stream, and also viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. So thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow adventurers.